Hello, very good evening and very warm welcome in this beautiful series for GATE 2027. I myself Shivam Dixit welcoming you all on behalf of Physics Wallah, GATE Wallah in this beautiful subject of thermodynamics. So we have already completed the entropy topic and today we are going to talk about the exergy. So am I audible and visible to everyone? Am I audible and visible to everyone? Am I audible and visible to everyone? Hello Hemu, hello Anurag Yadav Madhavan. Arey, P Madhavan. Oh, I thought you are R Madhavan. Huh? P Madhavan. I thought you are R Madhavan. I am big fan of Mr. R Madhavan. He's a very good actor. Okay. Shall we start? Shall we start? Yes, very good. So today we are going to talk about the exergy, right? So here, exergy. So today we are going to talk about the exergy. What is exergy? Is basically, see, exergy means the maximum amount of work that can be obtained from a system, right? And means actually any system. Let's say this is one system, right? So whatever maximum amount of work that can be obtained from this particular system is called as exergy. Arey, Justin Bieber, no. Justin Datta. Oh, Justin Datta. Okay, fine. I thought you heard Justin Bieber. I am your big fan, sir. I am also your very big fan. P Madhavan. P Madhavan, I am also very big fan. Sir, big fan, sir. अरे सारे लोग big fan लिख रहे हैं आज, क्या बात है? पैसे तो नहीं मांग लोगे हैं? Sometimes people are using these tactics. So I'm very big fan of you. Not students, mostly relatives. कोई relatives सुनता नहीं. Most of the time you may have seen that first these relatives, some of the relatives, not all, but some of the relatives will do like this only. Or you are a very good person, you are a very nice person, you are very helpful person, you always help the people. Yeah, I have habit of helping the people. Okay, can you give me 2 lakh rupees? Can you give me 2 lakh rupees? Right, okay, thank you very much. You are teaching very good. Okay, thank you Madhavan. Okay, let's start. So basically, my dear student friends, exergy, right? If I talk about exergy, what is exergy, Madhavan? Maximum amount of work, maximum work that can be obtained, from a system, from any system, my dear student friends, whatever it may be. Now, system could be different type, right? System could be like undergoes a cycle, system could be undergone a process, system could be a closed system or open system. So in different cases, different equations will be there, correct? Different cases, different equation will be there. So for our study purpose, Madhavan, for our study purpose, we are going to divide, we are going to classify this in two parts. We are going to divide our study in two parts. Okay, what is Prince Misra is saying? Prince Misra, hello sir, I'm your chela. मैं कुछ प्रिपरेशन नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट नॉलेज के लिए वीडियो देखता हूँ, बट हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन करो. Prince Misra, yaar, I'm very much sorry for this. I'm very sorry for this because it is an English channel. And if you really wants to learn the subject, then I have already taught in Hindi channel. तो प्रिंस मिश्रा भाई, मैंने ऑलरेडी हिंदी चैनल जो हमारा है, जो आप गेट सर्च करोगे, गेट वाला मैकेनिकल, क्या सर्च करना है यूट्यूब पे, गेट वाला मैकेनिकल, वहां पे आपको मेरे लेक्चर्स मिल जाएंगे, राइट? वहां पे आपको लेक्चर मिल जाएंगे, आप नॉलेज पर्पस के लिए डेफिनेटली यूज कर सकते हो. एंड आई रियली वांट्स टू एडमायर, राइट, योर एफर्ट्स, राइट? आई रियली वांट्स टू, मैं सच बताऊं, बहुत कम लोग ऐसे होते हैं, राइट? प्रिंस मिश्रा भाई, बहुत कम लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो नॉलेज के लिए लाइक कुछ नॉलेज गेन के लिए पढ़ना चाहते हैं. So there are very few number of people who actually wants to learn for knowledge. Most of the people are learning here for getting good job. Getting good job. So that is also fair enough, right? That is also fair enough, right? Even I am also second kind of person. I never study any. Nowadays nowadays means once I got the job and financially independent, and now mostly nothing is like whatever things are required for teaching of technical subjects, like thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, that I have already studied, right? So rarely I study any technical thing, but other than this, I used to study some motivational books and other kind of books. So I used to study, but earlier, right, if you talk about 5-6 year before, or 7-8 year before, 7-8 year before, I only study for some purpose. Without purpose, I never study for knowledge purpose. I never ever study for knowledge purpose. Never, right? If this is exam, so for this exam I have to study and this is a benefit, then only I study. But from last 4-5 years, right, I used to study these books like Rich Dad Poor Dad type of books, right? How like effective people, and here also there also some benefit is there. I'm sorry to say that still there is one benefit. I also have some benefit when I study these type of books, so I got thought, right? I'm getting a different variety of thoughts, that how to motivate the student, how to help them in a planning part, right? What is like these books are very good actually, right? So you will, by listening the problem of a student, I can identify where is the exactly problem. Sometimes students are not able to identify their own problems, right? So now I'm like in 5-6 year 10 years, by reading these type of books, right? 48 laws of power, 48 laws of power, and there are 7 effective habits of people. So these type of books I'm talking about. So when I used to teach this, when I used to study these books, read these books, then I'm getting idea that how could I explain to the students to solve their problems. So here also some benefit is there, but okay, let's talk about this, right? So basically I want to convey here that exergy means the maximum amount of work that can be obtained. Okay, you are working in Jindal Steel. Okay, yes, order management. Okay, so where do you study? Oh, sorry, where do you are working? Where do you working actually? Okay, so exergy means the maximum amount of work that can be obtained from a system, any system, right? Now here I am going to study this in two parts. One is called as availability. Availability. What is availability? Means maximum amount of work. Maximum work from cycle. Right. Let's say, please listen here carefully. Listen here carefully. Sir, can you teach us the heat and mass transfer? I'm very much sorry. I'm very much sorry, Madhavan, because I forget that subject. Earlier of my career, starting of my career, I used to teach this subject, but I'm very much sorry to say that now I forget everything. So not me, but Sandeep sir will teach you. Sandeep sir is a very good faculty, right? He is an excellent faculty as far as heat transfer is concerned. So he will teach you, don't worry about it. Okay, so now please try to understand that suppose this is one system, right, Madhavan? This is one system, right? Now whatever, how it is working, close, open, leave it, whatever maximum amount of work that can be obtained from this system, is known as exergy. Now assume that this system is working on a cycle. So this maximum work or this exergy is called as availability, right? That is called as available. Sorry, I'm very much sorry. It is not availability, it is available energy. I'm very much sorry. Right, so this is called as available energy. Available energy, right? Now, another word is that availability. Availability. What is that availability? Maximum work from a process. Right? Now, whenever we are going to discuss this availability part, then we will discuss in two parts further. Closed system separately, closed system and open system. Closed system will discuss separately and open system will discuss separately. Now, everyone please try to understand, this classification is not a standard classification. What do you mean by, sir, standard classification? Standard classification means there are some books which everywhere they write Exergy only, whether it is a work from a cycle or work from a closed system, work from a process, work from an open system, whatever it may be, they always write Exergy. That's it. Exergy. That's it. Right? Some books are there which always use the word availability. Right? Everywhere they use availability. So this classification is done on the basis of study purpose only. Correct na? Right? There might be possible, why I'm sharing this information, because let's say one question is asked, right? Let's say one question is, now is it fine? Now is it fine? Please tell me. Now it's okay. Okay. So okay. Now please try to understand. Please try to understand. Assume that one question were asked, right? Assume that one question is asked. In that question, cycle is given, and they are asking, right? Cycle is given, and they are asking what is the availability of the, right? What is the availability? Now, what do you think? Oh my God, this question is a wrong question. This question is a wrong question. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you. Right? So this question is a wrong question. Why it is a wrong question? Because this question belongs to cycle. So they must have to ask available energy. But why they ask availability? It means it is a wrong question. No, not at all. It is not wrong question. It is not wrong question. Please listen here carefully. It is not wrong question. See, whether they ask Exergy for given system, whether they ask available energy or availability, any word they use, right? All these three words are exactly same. Can you teach all the subject of mechanical engineering for GATE? Agar mujhko, if I know all the subject, then I can give the GATE exam and I will get a IR1. How can I teach? See, this is a very important joke, right? I have seen one joke in which it is written that when a faculty can't teach all the subject, then how a student can study all the subject? Right? A single teacher cannot teach all the subjects. Then how a student can study all the subjects? I have seen this joke, but the truth is I can't teach all the subjects. Earlier of my career, starting of career, I used to teach more subjects, right? Around 5 to 6 subjects. Then slowly it is decreasing. slowly it is decreasing, right? Initially 4 to 5 subjects, then only 4 subjects, then only 3 subjects, then only 2 subjects. So now only 2 subjects are there. Maybe in future only 1 subject will be remaining, I don't know. So yeah, okay, let me tell you one thing. What I was teaching, so I was saying that whether it is available energy or availability or exergy, all these 3 words are same. The meaning is what? Maximum work. Whatever question may be given, whether it is a closed system problem, open system problem, right, open system problem, right, and this cycle problem or any problem, you have to calculate maximum work. That's it, right? It is same like, suppose your name is what? P Madhavan, right? Let's say your mother is called you son, right? Beta, right? Cheta, right? Cheta means brother. So some of your friends are called you Cheta, right? Your younger brothers are called you Bhaiya or maybe something else, I don't know. So your mother is called you son or beta. Maybe your friend call you, Madhav, right? Your girlfriend may call you Madhu. So, like, but you are the same, na? Only names are different. Only names are different, right? In different places, different names are there. But you are P Madhavan only. You are P Madhavan only. You are getting my point, right? So similarly here also, whether it is exergy or available energy or availability, right? Whether exergy, availability and available energy, uh, like all 3 are same exactly, and it is all about maximum amount of work, correct? So even though they are giving cycle problem, right, they are giving cycle problem asking you availability, then you have to calculate available energy only, because both are same. You are getting my point, right? Sir, any way to deal with the fear of problem? Yes, very good. Yes, there is one thing, right? This is one very common problem with all of you. Most of the students who are preparing for any of the competitive exam, this is the problem, especially for GATE. Especially for GATE. Not only you, right? Not only you. Almost every student have this problem that, sir, I studied the concept, I understand the concept, but I'm not able to solve the. Sir, does entropy decide amount of irreversibility? Yes, Sunny, correct. Today we'll discuss this. That is called as Gauss-Stodler theorem. Sunny will discuss today, don't worry. So let me talk about one problem asked by Mohadizam. I am not able to read properly. Okay. So there is one very basic problem, right? That students are used to say that, sir, I studied the concept, I understand the concept, but I'm not able to solve the numerical problem. I'm not able to solve the numerical problem. What to do? What is the problem behind this? So they are thinking that, most of the time students are thinking that, sir, I think there is a problem in my concepts. So I need to study a concept again, right? Even some of the people may suggest to you that, okay, go through the concepts again, right? Study with some other resources, use this particular book, PK book, or you follow the Senjel book, or you follow the this faculty lecture, then you will be able to solve the problem. But it is completely wrong. It is completely wrong. It is completely wrong. Why it is wrong? I'm telling you with a very simple example. Suppose you want to learn swimming, right? You want to learn swimming, okay? So what you did, you have purchased one book, right? The book name is How to Swim. Then you start reading that book. Start reading, right? Then once the book is completed, you enter into the swimming pool. Then you are not able to swim, obviously, right? You are not able to swim. Then you come back to, again you are coming back, and you are thinking that, actually I'm not remembering all those concepts which I studied, so it is better to write a proper notes and mug up the concepts. Then what you did, then again you read the book, make proper notes, and start mugging the concept. After mugging the concept, so you enter into the swimming pool, but you are not able to swim, right? Obviously you are not able to. Then you thought of, this book is not good, I need to study some other book. So you come back again, you have studied another book, but still you are not able to swim. Then you thought of, let's go to the some YouTube lecture and something. Then you went and you study some YouTube lecture. Then again you are not able to swim. Please try to understand, by reading any book in this whole universe, or by reading in by seeing any video lectures, if you are thinking that you are able to swim, it is not possible. It is not possible. Swimming can be learned only by doing practice, 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 practice. Books will only tell you how to practice in a better way. How to practice in a better way. Correct na? What is the correct way of doing the practice? That is the only purpose of book. So please try to understand one thing. If you are thinking that, if your mindset is like, if I read the book, if I attend the Shivam sir lecture, if I attend this faculty lecture, then I will able to solve the problem. Not possible at all. Because studying a concept is basically a knowledge. A knowledge can be gained. Knowledge can be gained with books, with video lectures, with other resources also. But solving the numerical problem is a skill. Solving the numerical problem is a skill. What is first law of thermodynamics? That you can get from any book or from me or from any other faculty. But how to use this first law of thermodynamics, how to use this first law of thermodynamics, in a numerical problem, that is a skill. That is a skill, right? And a skill can only develop by practicing. There is no any other way. So question can be, like you will able to solve the question, but you have to practice more. So what is the correct way of preparation, right? Please listen here carefully. What is the correct way of preparation? The correct way of preparation is go through with the lectures. I will not recommend book. Sir, why you are not recommending book? Studying from book is the best. Studying concept from the book is best. No teacher can match that. No any teacher can match that. Not even me, not even any other faculty, not any other faculty. But still I'll say that attend the lectures. Attend the lectures, right? Why? Attend the lecture of any good faculty like me, okay? So why? Because if you try to grab the concept by using book, it will take too much time. Even hardly you can complete 2 to 3 subjects in 1 year, right? Hardly you can complete 2 to 3 subjects in 1 year, not more than that. Correct? That is one problem. So I'll suggest you to go through with the lecture. Okay. So once you have gone through the lecture, right, you just make the proper notes, right? And whatever problems are solved in the class, please solve it again. Please solve it again if you are below average student. If you are average or below average student, then solve these problems again. Why? Because these problems are the most important one. Not only me, most of the faculties, whatever problem we solve in the class, let's say I teach first law of thermodynamics, right? We solve 20 problems. So all those 20 problems will be different. Means we are trying to cover, right? Please try to understand. We are trying to cover all the type of possible questions which can be made from first law of thermodynamics. That we are trying to cover actually. That's why every single problem is different. So just solve it. Whatever question I solved in the class, just solve it again. Once you have completed this, then go to solve PYQ. Then start solving the PYQ. Why PYQ first? That also I'll tell you. So solve PYQ. When you solve the PYQ, then first 10 PYQ, for example, when you solve first 10 PYQ, then hardly 2-3 PYQ you will able to solve. 7 PYQ you are not able to solve. So just analyze why you are not able to solve these PYQs. Which point was missing? Which concept you are not aware of? If any concept that you are not aware of, just write in your notebook, right? And ensure that in future I will able to solve all these 10 problems. Then take another 10 problems either from PYQ or from DPP or from any other resources. Take another 10 problems. Then you will see this time you are able to solve 4 to 5 problems. Last time you are not able 7 problems you are not able to solve, but this time you only 5 problems you are not able to solve. Then again go through with that 5 problem. Again you understand why you are not able to solve, right? And ensure that if today I am not able to solve this problem, but if similar kind of problem will come in the future, I will able to solve. Then again take 10 problems. Then you will see that you are able to solve 6 to 7 problems. Only 3 problems you are not able to solve. Then after that you will be habitual in that particular topic. You are getting my point or not? So this is the correct procedure, right? And always remember, if you are not able to solve any problem in first time, if you are not able to solve any problem in first time, that is not a real problem. The real problem is if similar kind of problem comes in future and you are not able to solve. So every time whenever you are solving any problem, ensure that if this problem or similar kind of problem will come in future, I will able to solve. This should be your aim. And believe me, the day when you will solve nearby 1,000 problems, including all the technical subjects, then you will get top 100 rank, top 100, because all those type of problems will be covered which may ask in the GATE exam. Correct? So that is my perspective, right? And it is very much helpful, and this is the only method. This is the only method. No other technique is available. Sometimes people are saying that I will tell you the shortcut. By this shortcut you are able to solve all the problem of first law. It is all this bullshit, right? It is not. You are not studying from some non-technical exams where shortcuts will work, right? It is a GATE exam, one of the most toughest exam in the world, right? If you go and search top 10 toughest exam in the world, then you will find the first toughest exam in the world is something China exam, some 𝐂𝐚𝐿 kind of, right? 𝐂𝐤𝐿 something exam. The second toughest exam is IIT JEE Advanced. The third toughest exam in the world I'm talking about UPSC Civil Services. Then some other countries exam is there. The 8th toughest exam in the whole world, 8th toughest exam in the whole world is a GATE. 8th toughest exam, right? So right, you are able to understand it's not like shortcuts will not work in GATE exam. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand. So basically we have to study available energy, we have to study availability for closed system, availability for open system. Then we have to study irreversibility. Then we have to study irreversibility, and then we have to study irreversibility and anything else. Irreversibility, anything else? Second law efficiency. Okay, these 4 things we have to study here. Okay, so first we are going to talk about the available energy, means maximum amount of work that can be operated on a cycle. You also know the work will be maximum if the efficiency of the cycle will be maximum. And which cycle have maximum efficiency? Carnot cycle, right? Which cycle have maximum efficiency? Carnot efficiency, right? So for example, please listen here carefully, right? Or I would say, just assume that okay, directly I'll draw the cycle. Let's say we have one source, right? We have one source, and the source is available at TH temperature, and Q in amount of heat is going to be supplied here. Q in amount of heat is going to be supplied. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, right? please try to understand there are two conditions, right? Please try to understand there are two conditions for available energy. The first condition is cycle must be reversible, right? Reversible cycle, right? The first thing is cycle must be reversible, right? Cycle must be reversible, the first condition, because reversible cycle have maximum efficiency. To get maximum work, efficiency must be maximum, right? Okay, now the source temperature is given, the heat amount value is given, and this is, let's say, TL. So what is the efficiency of Carnot, right? Efficiency of Carnot or reversible cycle is 1 minus TL by TH. Now efficiency can be written as work output by Q input is equal to 1 minus TL by TH. So work value will be Q input 1 minus TL by TH. Now this is a maximum work, I agree, right? This is actually maximum work, right? Maximum work. This is basically maximum work, right? But this is not available energy. This maximum work is not available energy. This maximum work is not available energy. Why it is not available energy? Because there is one more condition. See, this work will be max. See, Q input is given. Q input is given for given Q input, right? For given Q input and source temperature TH given. See, basically, whatever source is available, right, that is a constraint that is given basically, right? Let's say you are making a solar engine. So solar engine means whatever heat you are getting, that amount is fixed. Whatever temperature you are getting, whatever heat you are getting at particular temperature, that temperature is also fixed. You cannot increase the temperature of sun, right? So basically these things are basically given. So if you want maximum work, then TL must be minimum. TL must be minimum. The minimum possible TL for heat rejection is atmospheric temperature. You cannot reject heat below atmospheric temperature. So the minimum temperature is T0 or atmospheric temperature. So in place of TL, so here two constraints are there. One is cycle must be reversible and heat rejection must be at atmospheric temperature. Must be at atmospheric temperature. Right? Must be at atmospheric temperature. Perfect. Okay. So now I can say, now this W max will become available energy. Why? Why available energy? Because second condition also I used here, right? So available energy value will come Q input into 1 minus T0 by TH. 1 minus T0 by TH. Correct? So this is basically available energy. This is basically available energy. This is basically available energy. Okay. Now it means that this value must be T0. Let's say during this process, entropy changes, let's say ds. Okay. Now please try to understand, whenever you are rejecting heat at atmospheric temperature, that is a minimum heat you are rejecting, and the minimum amount of heat which is rejected is called as unavailable energy, right? So yesterday also I told you that area under the curve when projected on entropy axis in TS diagram gives a reversible heat transfer. So basically this particular area will give you minimum heat rejection, that is called as unavailable energy. Unavailable energy, right? So this is basically unavailable energy. So unavailable energy value will come how much? Unavailable energy value will come like T0 into ds. Okay. If I consider 2 to 3 process, right? 2 to 3 process, what is a ds value in 2 to 3 process? Entropy change is same only here, magnitude wise. So this value will come Q in by TH, because TH is constant, so Q in by TH, right? So if I write this particular equation like this, then available energy is equal to Q input minus Q input T naught by TH, right? So this Q in by TH is basically DS. That is basically DS. So available energy value will come Q in minus T naught into DS, or I can say this is unavailable energy. So Q in is equal to available energy plus unavailable energy. Write it down. Please write it down. Done. Okay. Now we are talking about availability, right? Now we will go talk about availability. As I told you, availability is the maximum amount of work that can be obtained from a system undergoing a process. So first I am going to talk about closed system. Closed system, right? Closed system. Everyone listen here. Just assume that closed system means piston cylinder arrangement. So this means the work done we calculate theoretically is not completely available with this. Yes, that is not available. See, actually, whatever, let's say you have actual bike, right? Lifelong. I'm very good, Sujay. I'm very good. So, love, life love I-20. Please try to understand. Actually, let's say you have one bike. Is your bike is reversible? No. Reversible means it must be frictionless and quasi-static. So it is neither quasi-static nor frictionless. So it is not reversible. The second condition is the heat must be rejected to the atmospheric temperature. So second condition is satisfied. How? Sir, we are rejecting heat to the atmosphere only. You are rejecting heat to the atmosphere. That is not the condition. The condition is whatever heat you are rejecting, that must be at atmospheric temperature. But I am rejecting, sir. No, do one thing. You just start your bike. Go some, half an hour you just run it, right? Go and meet your girlfriend and come back. Then touch the silencer. Then touch the silencer. Then you will realize whatever heat you are rejecting, that is at higher than atmospheric temperature. That is at higher than atmospheric temperature. Okay. So for closed system, let's say you have a piston cylinder arrangement. Okay. You have a piston cylinder arrangement. And this is expanding, and this is, here we have one gas. Here we have one gas initially at condition 1, right? Initially at condition 1 and finally at condition 2. So I'm not doing the derivation. When this gas will expand, derivation already did in the class, so here I think it's not needed. So when this gas will expand, then how much maximum work it will do? So maximum work value will come, that is U1 minus U2 minus T naught S1 minus S2, right? Or you can write like this also, or you can write like W max is equal to, right, M you can take outside, then specific U1 minus U2 minus T naught S1 minus S2. Like this also you can write, no problem. Now please try to understand, right? Please try to understand. When this piston will move, right? When this piston will move, so one side of the piston, suppose it is a piston, right? So here what we have, here we have gas which is expanding and giving the work, but another side atmosphere is there. That atmosphere is applying some resistance. So some of the work which is done by the gas, will go to the surrounding, because piston is actually compressing the surrounding. It is moving against the atmosphere. So for that, surrounding work will also be there. Surrounding work will be P naught into V2 minus V1, right? So W useful value will come how much? W useful value will come, that is W max means U1 minus U2 minus T naught S1 minus S2 minus P naught V2 minus V1. This is a useful work, or it can be written as U1 minus P naught S1 minus plus P naught V1. Okay, U1 minus T naught S1 plus P naught V1 minus U2 minus T naught S2, capital S, that is capital S, P naught S2 plus P naught V2. Now this is called as what? This is called as phi 1, I can say, and this is called as phi 2. So W useful value will come phi 1 minus phi 2. Right, where phi is what? Right, where phi is what? Sir, Are Tanmay Chandrakant Bari, how are you, Tanmay Chandrakant Bari? I know you. How are you, Tanmay? Sir, Tanmay Chandrakant Bari here from IIT Dhanbad. Whoa, congratulations. So finally you got IIT Dhanbad thermal branch. Why you choose thermal branch? First tell me. You tell me first. You tell me why you choose thermal branch. क्या एमटेक कई साथ PSU का प्रिपेयर थ्रू गेट पॉसिबल? एमटेक के साथ में PSU का पॉसिबल है? यस, डेफिनेटली पॉसिबल है. बहुत सारे बच्चे करते हैं, बहुत सारे, डेफिनेटली पॉसिबल. बट यू मस्ट बी कंसिस्टेंट तन्मय, you must be consistent, right? So this is phi 1 minus phi 2, where phi is what? Where phi is a u minus T naught S plus P naught V, where phi is nothing but a u minus T naught S plus P naught V, correct? And if they are asking availability at a state availability, then it will be phi 1 minus phi naught. Phi naught will be atmospheric conditions, okay? Yes, this is also, yes, Sunny, yes. Sunny, definitely. This is a reversible work only. This one is basically reversible work only. This is also, sir, very much interested in research, very good. And even you make the thermal part. Yes, that's what I want to listen actually. So you have to answer this first. यही तो सुनना चाहता था मैं. You have written in the letter that even you make my thermal part most powerful. That I want to listen actually. Okay, congratulations, Tanmay. Okay, let's come to the another one, right? Okay, now the next part is like open system, right? Next part is open system. So in open system, maximum work will come how much? Like turbine. Open system means turbine, right? So maximum work value will come that is H1 minus H2 minus T naught S1 minus S2, or you can write here like open system is there, so the mass flow rate will be given, mass flow rate will be there, so mass flow rate value will come out, multiply mass flow rate and either specific enthalpies, right? So H1 minus H2 minus T naught S1 minus S2. One very interesting fact, in open system, तन्मय भाई कैसे हो, हम भी थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग आईआईटी बॉम्बे, वेरी गुड। तो दोस्ती कर लो तुम दोनों लोग, सुजय और तन्मय दोस्ती कर लो, बहुत सारा काम लगने वाला है, तुम्हें पता नहीं है, बहुत सारा हेल्प लगेगा एक दूसरे का, राइट? सो जो वर्क लाइक यू, इफ यू आर डूइंग सम रिसर्च, राइट, लेट्स से सुजय इज डूइंग सम research work or project work in a IIT Bombay, similar kind of work you also can do in IIT Dhanbad, and both can, you know, share the information, share the knowledge, right? So because you people are both are in same branch, so you can help each other, okay? Okay, so m dot Riley, so W max value is this one, and W max dot value is this one, okay? So okay, now one very interesting fact, that in case of open system there is no, right, in case of open system there is no any, ज्यादा हैक्टिक डिजाइन में है सर, कई थर्मल में है, डिजाइन में प्लेसमेंट अच्छा है, लेकिन हैक्टिक दोनों है, टफ दोनों है, राइट? Thermal and design both are tough branches, if you don't want tough branch, then go for industrial, go for production, go for other branches. Thermal and design both are very difficult branches, I'm telling you at the beginning itself, and but design have better placement, right? So in open system there is no any external work, there is no any surrounding work, so this is same only, W useful also, so both are exactly same, so you can write here basically W useful is equal to H1 minus T naught S1 minus H2 minus T naught S2, and this I will write here psi 1, this I will write here psi 2. So W useful is equal to psi 1 minus psi 2, where psi is a availability function for open system, right? Where psi is a availability function for open system, okay? Availability function for open system. अरे तुम नंबर ही डायरेक्ट दे दो भाई, क्या कर रहे हो, ये चैट बाद में नहीं रहता, डोंट वरी। अभी ज्यादा लोग थोड़ी ना, कितने लोग हैं, बहुत कम लोग होंगे, इंग्लिश बैच है ना, इसमें ज्यादा बच्चे नहीं आते, सम 12-13 बच्चे हैं, डायरेक्ट नंबर ही चैट बॉक्स में दे दो, ये चैट बाद में नहीं रहेगी, ये डिलीट, और ये अरे सर आपको मेरा नंबर मिला, मुझे नहीं चाहिए तुम्हारा नंबर, है तुम्हारे घर पे रिश्ता भेजना है क्या मुझे, है? चलो टेंशन ना लो, जल्दी पढ़ाई करो, अच्छा रिसर्च करो, अच्छी जॉब लो, फिर तुम्हारे, मेरी नजर में तुम्हारे लिए बहुत सुंदर कन्या आए, तन्मय चंद्रकांत बारी, है, सुजय तुम्हारे लिए भी, राइट? तो मेरी नजर में तुम्हारे लिए एक बहुत सुंदर कन्या आए, जब तुम्हारा प्लेसमेंट हो जाएगा तो फिर उसके पापा को भेजूंगा तुम्हारे घर। ओके, इज इट डन? ओके, the next one is irreversibility. Irreversibility means, right, irreversibility means the loss of availability, loss of availability. Irreversibility means loss of availability, or I can say the actual work is always less than idealized reversible work. Actual work is always less than idealized reversible work, and the difference of these two is called as irreversibility. The irreversibility can be calculated. The irreversibility can be calculated with the help of Gauss-Todela theorem, right? Gauss-Todela theorem, right? So actually we can prove this, but it is not required. As I told you in class, we have already proved this. So irreversibility is T naught into ds of universe. T naught into ds of universe. Irreversibility is equal to T naught into ds of universe. So this is basically irreversibility. You can get this is the most important formula in this particular chapter. This is the most important formula in this particular chapter. Irreversibility is equal to T naught into ds of universe. One more small concept is there, that is, oh, this much only. Second law efficiency, but okay, in these questions are not there. Okay, one very small thing I am telling you, then we'll discuss this in tomorrow. That is second law efficiency. Second law efficiency, right? What is second law efficiency? Please try to understand. What is second law efficiency? What is second law efficiency? Please try to understand. Right? What is second law efficiency? Please try to understand. See, first law is saying that first law efficiency means output by input. First law efficiency means output by input. So in second law efficiency give you the comparison, right? Second law efficiency will give you the comparison between actual system to the ideal reversible system, right? So for example, if I calculate the second law efficiency for heat engine, then it will give the first law efficiency. First actual efficiency of first law, I can write like this. Actual efficiency to the reversible efficiency. This is basically called as the second law efficiency. Correct. Now what is actual efficiency? That is 1 minus QR by Qin divided by 1 minus TL by TH. Correct. So this is basically what second law efficiency in case of heat engine. Heat engine. Now for other also we can define, like for power producing devices, right? So for power producing devices, my dear student friends, let's say turbine, second law efficiency of turbine. So we already know that, right? The work produced by actual turbine, is less than work produced by ideal turbine or reversible turbine. Why? Because some of the work will be destroyed, some of the work will be go into the to overcome the friction, right? So that's why the actual work, it is defined as an actual work to the reversible work, because reversible work is more. In case of turbine, reversible work is more. This is in case of turbine, right? Another one is like, if I talk about second law efficiency of compressor. Second law efficiency of compressor. Compressor is a power consuming device. So for power producing device, it is actual work by reversible work. Whereas in case of compressor means power consuming device, it is W reversible by W actual. W reversible by W actual, right? W reversible by W actual. So why in case of compressor, why it is like this? The reason is, in case of compressor, if your compressor is ideal, perfect, reversible, if your compressor is ideal, reversible, right, ideal, reversible, in that case less amount of work is required. Ideal case, less amount of work is required, but actually you need to supply more amount of work. Actually you need to supply more amount of work to overcome the frictional losses, correct? That's why it is like this. Then even there is we defined COP also. COP, second law COP. Second law COP means actual COP, right, divided by reversible COP. So only this much concepts are there, right? So in this particular chapter only we have available energy, availability for closed system, open system, and most important one is irreversibility and second law efficiency. Even 90% problems in this chapter can be solved. I'm not saying that always, but even available energy question can also solve with the help of irreversibility concept. So irreversibility, this equation is very, very important, right? 70 to 80% question of this particular chapter can be solved by using only this equation. Can be solved by only this equation, right? So this is very, very important equation. So I hope it is clear to you, right? So okay. So this is my QR. So for today, we are discussing up to this only. Tomorrow we'll solve few problems based on this. Tomorrow we'll solve some some question based on this, and not only question. Tomorrow hopefully we'll discuss the properties of pure substance also, right? So this is my Telegram channel, right? That is Shivam Sir Physics Wallah, right? Shivam Sir Physics Wallah. And in this particular Telegram channel, if you have any problem, any issue related to thermodynamics or any like fluid mechanics or preparation strategy, or if you have any other type of personal doubt also, you can share here. Okay, there is no problem at all. So I hope it is clear to you, everyone, right? Everyone clear to you? So thank you, bye bye. Thank you very much. So we'll meet tomorrow at the same time, same place. Anyone wants to ask anything, you can ask. If anyone wants to ask anything, you can ask. Okay, done. Thank you.